If you're familiar with impossible colors, an impossible color is a visual presentation onto the human retina that is difficult for the retina to process. Typically, it's a couple of colors that are placed adjacent to each other, opposite colors such as red and green, and at the boundary there will be a swimming effect or an unknown effect where the colors cross over or blend because the cones at that point get a little saturated by both red and green at the same time. You can check impossible colors in Wikipedia for a good description of this. Most of the experimentation that's been done has been based upon physical adjacent representation or adjacent placement of the colors. I've been experimenting, and this is a small Arduino application that works with temporal placement. It is basically an RGB LED, which is under here, with a diffuser on it, and two controls on it. One control adjusts the redness through greenness of the presentation, of the display, and the second one controls the frequency. Right now it's maxed out at about 40 frames a second or 40 alternations of red and green, and we can shut it all the way down to about 2 flips per second. And as you can see right now at 2 flips per second, we're sorry if the color doesn't work out fairly well on the video. At 2 flips per second you can see alternating red and green as the frame rate, and that's 2 per second, red green, not red and then green 1 per second apiece. It's a half a second apiece at 2 per second or quarter second apiece. So as we adjust it up, it varies from person to person. Right now I'm working at about a 50-50 ratio of red to green. When it gets to about 9 or 10 frames per second, the colors are not quite to the point where I can see individually red and green. I'm not seeing yellow, I'm seeing a flickering, I'm seeing something that really is both red and green at the same time. And this is the area that I really wanted to experiment with and play with, and look forward to working with in the future.